If you always thought your RMD age was 72 after the Secure Act, you're probably going to want to watch this on Secure Act 2.0. Hello everyone, I'm Logan Sadler. Thanks for stopping by the Financial Beat YouTube channel. For those of you that have been following the channel, you know this is all about retirement education. Not here to give any advice or tell you what to do, but really just give you some good information and some education for you guys out there watching the channel. Yes, I'm a financial advisor, so this is probably one of my favorite things to talk about. You can just ask the family. And basically today we're going to jump into something that's been a hot topic for those of you that follow the financial industry. It's been a very hot topic for the last few years. So basically what they did now, Secure Act 2.0 has really been in the works since really the first one passed like months after that. They went right back to the lab, and you know how the government tends to work on things. It could take some time. So here we are now in 2023, started off basically right at the start of the year with the Secure Act 2.0 now in effect. Okay, so let's jump into that. Again, very, very lengthy bill. I'll touch on a couple of the hot points here. We'll probably do some other videos on this, so stay tuned because there's a lot to unpack, a couple hundred pages worth, but we'll keep it simple. That's what this show is all about. So let's start with the RMD. So essentially now they've pushed the RMD from 72 to 73. So they gave people an extra year to now plan around that RMD, required minimum distribution. Now, like we've talked about in some of our other videos, why is that important? The problem is with the RMD is for those of you that aren't taking income out of your retirement accounts, like qualified retirement accounts, you don't want to pull out extra money that might be taxable if you don't have to, or will be taxable, I should say. And the RMD requires you to start doing that. So what we do a lot of the times with certain people, Roth conversions, charitable distributions, a lot of financial planning needs to be done around when that RMD is going to start. They gave you an extra year now, right, to push it back to 73. But there is more. So for those of you, I'm gonna have to read this because it's new, okay? So basically for those of you that are younger, so let's talk about this for a second. So those of you that have been born between 1951 and 1958, the RMD age is now starting at 73. And for those of you born 1959 or later, the age is now pushed all the way back to 75. So it gave us a huge jump there, another couple years, off that 73 number, and 3 more years off the 72 number there. So gives us some more time to plan, allows you to delay some of those distributions. So really make sure you're taking advantage of that. For those of you that have an extra couple of years, make sure you're working with your financial advisor, or if you're your financial advisor and you're around that age or even younger, make sure you're getting ready to start planning for that ahead of time. Don't wait till down the road to do some financial planning. And again, there might not be anything to do, just depending on your situation, but making sure you're kind of conquering that. Because again, extra couple of years there is awesome. I also wanted to jump in. There's a couple other top points we'll touch on here. But basically, the one I wanted to catch up on was the 529 Roth IRA. So a lot of us that fund a lot of 529 accounts that are college funding accounts for our grandchildren or our kids, those are great accounts to put money into for a lot of people that can allow you to pay for college, essentially tax-free if it's a qualified college and all of the requirements are met. The problem is a lot of people tend to get a lot of money left over in those college accounts, believe it or not. It happens. And all of a sudden now we don't know what to do with that. Can we transfer it to this kid? What can we do with it? How do we mitigate taxes? The nice part now is in the Secure Act 2.0, you're able to move that over to a Roth IRA for that beneficiary. So for the grandkid or the grandson or granddaughter in this example, you'd be able to move that over, but make sure you're working with a professional or reading into it yourself, because there's a little bit more requirements there. It's got to be funded for a certain time, like 15 years. So there's a lot of different requirements that fall in there, but there's a good way to do that. And it fits a lot of different people that have been looking for options for those and worried about that. So that's a really exciting one. And I'll probably do some more on that because there's a lot to unpack in every single one of these. The other one is changes to company match in the 401k. This is very exciting. A lot of us that are younger that are trying to put money into a 401k, we might have a huge student loan debt, right? So what a lot of people say, a lot of advisors, right? We all say a lot of times we want to be paying down that student loan debt. The problem is now we're not able to contribute to our 401k and we might not be getting an employer match. Well, that changed. So now a lot of us that have 401ks, Most 401ks will be doing this where if you're not contributing to your 401k, but you're contributing to your student loans to pay those down, they'll still match you in your 401k account, right? So at least you're getting the match. So that was another exciting thing. There's a lot of other stuff in there, like catch-up contributions have changed. A lot of that stuff has really been unpacked. So pay attention to the channel and the radio show, because we'll be talking about that a lot. But the main thing I wanted to talk about was the RMD. I thought that was super exciting to share with you guys, and hopefully it gave you some insight. And again, leave some comments below on some other videos you might like us to do, and I'd be happy to get to those and keep bringing these to you here. Again, if you haven't yet, go ahead and click subscribe, and we're gonna see you back here with another video.